return is there, his death is also imminent. Cripple now looking to keep that chain
going
alive.
back into base. Dangerous move.
Pavlov taking that rolling bomb before Builder could get there. Couple rolling bombs potentially could have gone to flag carrier, didn't in the end. Pinoxt is out with a rolling bomb. Pass 3. Potentially return for cap scenario. It's there.
He's going to get his own. That's going to be a tie game.
Oh, gets the return himself. That right there is TagPro. You get the return. You get the cap. Wow. Great play.
I can't think of a more satisfying thing to have in overtime than to get your own return for a cap.
You know, we will, if this, you know, regardless of how the score of this half, we will go into another 5 minutes after this. It's not the last 5 minutes, but both teams not willing to give up any momentum. Walrus needs to get out of base. It does.
Might be a long night for me. Currently 12:34 Atlantic Standard Time. So I don't see this getting finished until about 1 o'clock.
Oh!
Build great!
That
Where's
timing?
the regrab? Whew, that tag throw by Pavlov.
Were they going for that power up? Is that a second power up related cap?
Yeah, Stewart and Cripple both have a juke juice right now. One of those could potentially be a guilty power up.
Oh, they dropped the block on Walrus and he gets the return.
Cripple though is out past 3. Nobody looks to be able to get that return quick though. Yep. Alright, minute left. Caps to be had. Solo return by Yossarian. Can he get the second? Too much to ask right away.
Yep,
that was a good kiss.
Everything seems to be slightly slanted towards the small caps at the moment. They're just getting things done at the moment.
Yeah, it's some relatively cagey stuff, but the opportunities are still flowing.
Builder doing a nice job killing one of the chasers for Pav. That bomb sent him into risky territory.
Yeah. Both chains alive, but a couple power-ups going to the SemiProbots. Oh, this is a strong opportunity. Ooh, that Cripple has a boost spawn. I think it spawned in front of him right then. I don't think that was a willing boost.
And this is going to be a reset for SemiProbots. Pav,
3 to
I
block.
thought he was going to play anti-re there.
3, 2, 1.
Wow. So, narrow margin.
Small caps are going to go into the second half of this second overtime up 1.
Build a cap. 2 caps there.
Yeah.
The first one, really good capitalization of the double tag pro scenario. And then Pinoxt answering that with a really good rolling bomb return to cap. But in the end, small caps, narrow margin, pulling out ahead. That was their let's see, that was their origin half. So
so that was favorable to small caps.
And another Twitch viewer update. We have 179 right now. So
fantastic.
Keep it going up. I like the trend.
So
do we want
not
highlights?
Since the first 30 minutes have we seen any really strong chains? Yeah, absolutely. Let's go to highlights.
Yeah, there were some great highlights there.
Yeah, let's go ahead and get that going then. This is overtime 3. Alright, so we've got the first highlight here. Very close to the beginning. Walrus misses a bomb here that would have been a return for a Build-A-Cat due to some spin and momentum. Walrus just wasn't able to get it. That was the first cap. Peanut stays close to base, doing some risky jukes here just to stay close because he knows they need the cap. He's able to get away, but it doesn't actually lead to a cap at the end. Peanut returns here for his own cap. Pavlov balls, rolling bombs diffused, and Peanut's able to come in and take it out. Great teamwork by Stu and Peanut. An unfortunate timing for the Probots here. If you watch closely, Stewart and I think Peanut, they both go for power-ups, I believe. And Build-A-Cat's able to get in for a cap. Oh, no, he doesn't. Okay, he just wasn't ready for the bomb. Some Cripple anti-re here at the very end. They're trying to get a last-second cap. It just isn't going to happen. Peanut's not going to be able to get there. or get into base in time. So we're up 2-0 for the small caps, and that was on Origin, correct? So now we're moving over to Sphere. 2-1, I'm sorry, 2-1. So now we're moving over to Sphere. Jump over to that group real quick.
Yeah, I still think the SemiProbots have a little bit more fight left. I don't think it's going to be...
Oh, I don't doubt it.
Yeah, but the momentum is definitely in small caps' favor right now.
Mm-hmm. I am certain small caps are glad to have that 1-point lead coming into this second half of a second overtime.
Yeah, everything seems a lot better with a 1 point or 1 cap lead than trailing.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna check into both teams, make sure they're ready, but potentially moving into the final 5 minutes of this Muperball. Yep, as I suspected, the SemiProbots doing a little bit of configuration and team talk before they get started. Rough Justice is telling a joke. It's hard to tell whether or not it's a good one or it just doesn't end. So the Bob 18, you still sticking with the SemiProbots for your choice to take it?
I'm still going to stick with the SemiProbots. I still don't think we're going to see the last of them yet. Call me stubborn, call me whatever you want. I think the SemiProbots still have as much of a chance as SMALLCAPS is coming in this half.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. If you had changed your mind, I would have called you a wimp or something a little more vulgar.
Yeah. Nobody wants to be known as a wimp.
Yeah.
Nope.
You're a wimp, man.
Especially not a Canadian.
All right, we are going into the second half of the first overtime game.
Second overtime
Thank you,
game.
viewers. Yep, second overtime game. Viewers, thank you for tuning in from your homes, from your cars, from your classrooms. Thank you for tuning in to stream. All right, let's see what power-ups we have off the get-go. Alright, it's a TagPro going to the small caps along with the Juke Juice. A couple of Juke Juices for the SemiProbots.
3, 2, 1.
Seems like I got kicked out of the game. I'll try to join as soon as I can.
Okay. All the players look to be doing okay. The game is underway. Sorry, and keeping that TagPro in defense doesn't want to let the opponents get a chain started right away.
Absolutely. I think we might see a lot of trying to just keep this to a 0-0 half from small caps.
Mm-hmm.
It's a risky move because it's really easy to open up multiple caps on this map once you get one.
Yeah, it's not a huge victory, or not a huge lead to be protecting. Pinocchio's working his magic. Not quite out yet, but he's still alive. Now he is. Cripple and Walrus have a lot to do with these blocks, especially considering there's a third guy lining up a snipe, successful by Pavlov.
We've got power-ups coming in just a second or two.
Mm-hmm. Stu's gonna get a rolling bomb.
Yeah, that was great patience by Stu not to push it right around pup time.
Yeah. Oh, Pinocchio's looking to lead the way in with the TagPro. TagPro on the other side, though, potentially getting Asari and out of base. Ooh, great snipe by Pinocchio! Stu needs to get into base and get into base now. The blocks are not quite there. Stu, patience! Ooh,
And those
three there
TagPros are going to be
now.
out.
Wow.
Yas trying
Great
to just buy
last-
time,
yeah.
going for the handoff.
Hmm.
Build is going to at least... Nope, not going to fake the attempt.
Only 2 in base. The blocks need to be solid.
Oh, there they are. And we're tied again.
Wow.
What did I say? They're not done yet.
Cripple
I didn't
now,
think so.
potentially. Yeah, he's got a regrab. He's lining up his boost. Cripple now coming in. Potentially at past 2. No, Pavlov not moving that far back.
Got power-ups coming. We're going to see if Cripple does something to go for him.
Yeah, let's see which one he goes for, if he thinks it's safe at all.
He's
should
not going
really
to
just
get any
boost
of
into
it.
base.
Yeah. Although Yas is going to do a handoff here to the rolling bomb.
Cripple chooses now to come into base, potentially the worst time in the past 30 seconds.
Ooh.
They get that diffuse and regrab though.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that bomb sends Pavlov bouncing all over the map, but not into a spike. Both teams flag out of base. 1-1, 2 minutes to go. Fantastic play from both teams.
It's 2-2 actually, but same diff.
Oh, right, 2-2. Absolutely, thanks for catching that.
Always happy to correct someone wrong on the internet.
STFY.
It's always nice to be humbled in TagPro, though. Everyone's always learning, and someone can teach you something else. I think on the playing pitch, I do. I personally don't mind getting humbled because.
Oh, this could be.
Ooh, Ooh, Paxton hesitated. That might hurt him.
Oh, Pinokes!
Oh, that bomb!
Ooh!
He's not out yet, but he's still alive.
SemiProbots doing everything in their power to poop on peanuts, but not stopping the party. Wow.
If he caps
He's
this,
still
it
alive.
might be play of the game. Especially since it could potentially be the game-winning cap.
Helen Keller in the tight area still can't get the return. Pinokes has got a minute, and he's certainly got the moves as well. Cripple gets the first return. Wants to bomb. He probably knows that he wasn't going to get that. Oh, Walrus, great button. Pinokes needs to start pushing it into base. Ooh, pushes it into a spike instead.
Nope, no number one play for you.
Nope. Certainly good moves, but in the end it amounts to nothing.
Pav going for that rolling bomb.
He's got 30 seconds as a Superman. Well, not that entire time, but he's got time to cap. Pinokes.
Oh!
Great boost.
A return here is game. Oh, they don't get it though.
That was
Perfect cap
And now the other
direction.
way.
Both ways, Build-A-Cat potentially stuck in the far left. Walrus gets returned. So does
One last attempt from each team.
Build-A-Cat. Wow.
Yeah, that was
No cap.
3,
Great snipe by Walrus.
2,
And we're going into
that's
triple
it.
overtime.
Yep, that
Wow.
was a escape by Walrus. With 3 around him and nobody on regrab, he was able to squeeze out. That was probably the play of that half. That was
Very important escape. All right, so for this next overtime period, we're going to start on Sphere and then go back to Origin. You guys know the drill. Rinse and repeat unless somebody can step up.
How many overtimes until we go to Golden Cap?
Nope, just like the NHL playoffs. It just goes until somebody wins those 10 minutes.
Infinity. Wow. The link getting
Some
treed out again. If
clutch
you're not
stuff.
watching this, I'm not sure what you are doing.
All right, so do we want to see the highlights?
I do.
Oh man,
Absolutely.
my heart can't take it. Okay, here we go. Overtime 4. Here we go. Patience by Stewart. The theme of this highlight reel. Stewart coming in just enough time to get a return on that TagPro there. He's just waiting around. Next, you got a tying cap here. Stewart with an incredible hold this first half, or the beginning of the first half, or this half, able to get a cap out of it. Trying to kill Peanut here. No one can kill Peanut. Peanut, I thought, should have kissed there, and he didn't. And then the SemiProbots do everything they can to kill Peanut. Nothing happens. So Peanut stays alive for a little longer. Gets trapped in a corner. Helen not able to shut him down. Lots of little micro jukes here to stay alive, but it comes to nothing. No cap out of it. Some great returns though here. Stewart's hanging around at the bottom. Stewart with again some great hold, and Peanut takes out the Superman, and then his teammate takes him out or gets in for the return. So no cap came from it. Oh boy, it was just some flashy holding in that half.
Well, we're getting ready to start this third overtime. We're going to be starting it on SemiProbots favoring Sphere. We're getting into it right now.
Yep,
10 more
both
minutes.
teams ready to go.
The previous 60 minutes do not matter.
Avoid the past, live the present.
Hopefully I don't hear the last 70 minutes don't matter.
Gosh. Sure hope not.
Got a lot of East Coast players here looking to go to bed soon.
Yep.
Another parity round of power-ups, a Juke Juice and a Rolling Bomb to both teams. Unless we see any fantastic bomb openings, we should have a nice even start. That variability is one of the things I love about TagPro.
2, 1.
Not a bad bomb opening by Pavlov, but in the end can't quite steal the Juke Juice from Walrus. Walrus out of base. Pinocchio, great blocks to help enable that. One, two missed snipes, but Walrus still has a lot of work to do.
Yeah, one thing going into this game, and I haven't really touched on for the first 60 minutes, is Walrus is really an underrated defensive flag carrier. He's got some rated jukes, and I think this game you've seen quite a few of them in clutch situations.
And you never know who's going to get those opening power-ups, so to be able to have a defender get that power-up and really take advantage of it is just priceless. Both teams reset. A relatively calm first minute. Another round of power-ups.
And they're split evenly, although Yas gets a TagPro for small caps. But Peanut able to get out because they weren't there to have two men on their on small cap flag.
Helen Keller stuck in the corner.
Going for the
Sets
handoff,
up a good
though.
handoff. Yep. Build a cat. Good awareness to take advantage of that and get out of base. Yep. A lot of hold time as we've seen in the other halves of the game. We've certainly had some halves where the flag stayed in base a little bit more. But recently there's been a lot of hold time for both teams. Pinocchio going back into base needs to skedaddle on out of there unless he... Yeah... He does it in the end, but I don't quite like him going so close.
It's definitely a risky move, especially when we're playing these short halves.
That said, who am I to criticize? I'm just sitting here, and he's the one staying alive in all sorts of ungodly scenarios.
Ooh, Pinocchio keeping that rolling bomb intact for the most part while stuck in the corner, but eventually defused.
Yeah, a lot of the power-ups there went to SemiProbots. They've got a rolling re, a TagPro,
Wow!
and there's a cap.
Pinocchio's had that flag for what must have been 30 to 45 seconds. All sorts of situations which he should have stayed alive, and just the patience, and it pays off. That's a great hold. There's a few jukes in there that are certainly worth a highlight reel.
Yas playing anti-re, but there's no one to anti-re.
Stu gets there in the end. Justifies it. Walrus pass two. Two blockers, two offensive defense. Walrus conservative.
Yeah, Yas looks like he's sitting on the fence whether to go help his teammates out or whether to stay on the anti.
Yeah, and he smartly comes in because... Oh!
Great timing. Walrus knows the second that power-up is coming. The bombs aren't there, so he gets it. And as everybody else is out of position, he just boosts in for an easy cap.
Yep.
Stu out. Juke Juice rolling bomb. Coming down the right side. Maybe bomb. Nope. Conservative, even with the power-up, and it looks like it's going to pay off. No! Helen Keller gets the grab. Stays alive for long enough. Wow. And now this looks to be a handoff situation. Takes two to return that corner guy, and Yassarian is out.
And they go for the kiss. Smart kiss there. That was clutch to keep them from running away with this first half of our third overtime. They're already down by 2.
Yep, Pinocchio can't get away with 3 in base this time.
Oh, Pav with a silky grab there.
Walrus gets the button this time. Ooh! Can't quite get the return as well, which would have been a cap. Both teams flag out of base. It's getting a little bit more high tempo here at the end, but suspect we're going to go into the half 2-0. The biggest lead we've seen in 30 minutes.
Yeah. Looks like SemiProbots are trying to play no grab defense.
Yasarian, pass 3. 2 people can't get the return on the juiced peanuts. Yep. Good opportunity there, but Panox is just... He's got it together today.
Yeah. Nearing 150 hold on 5 grabs. So it's not too bad for stack.
No, not at all.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, there it is, folks. SemiProbots up 2-0.
That's going to be huge going into the second half. We're moving back to Origin, though, which is going to be favoring the small caps. If anyone has it in them, it's definitely small caps, but they're going to have to fight these last 5 minutes of the third overtime.
Small caps have not yet come back from a losing position at a halftime period. You know, it's only 2 caps, but you know, we have seen the SemiProbots fight back to tying scenarios in overtime. Let's see if the small caps can do the same. Alright, we have some highlights so we don't delay the play too much.
Yep, let me get them.
Great.
Okay, overtime number 5. Here we go. Some crazy hold from Peanut and Build-A-Cat to start the half off here. Peanut with a crazy hold escape with a rolling bomb here to stay alive, and it saves his life with Pavlov with that juice. It actually turns out to be a cap later on. Builda is returned here by Stu with a great boost. Yasarian is caught down with the Cripples TagPro, and Peanut comes in for the first cap. Another cap. The train looks like it's starting. Walrus gets ahead of Build-A-Cat and Yasarian. Gets a juice because he knows it's coming. Boost straight in. Perfect timing by Walrus. Great presence of mind. Speaking of presence of mind from Walrus, Walrus has a great bomb return here. Pavlov's going to grab and get away with a great bump grab. Walrus bombs him into Stu for an easy return. So, momentum definitely on the SemiProbots side. They had some great presence of mind, and the only thing that held small caps together looked like to be Build-A-Cat's hold time. Otherwise, I think SemiProbots might have run away with it.
Yeah, interestingly enough, since the regular games, we haven't seen any roster changes. Same steady 4 going through this whole overtime period.
And so far in overtime, I want to say it's Peanut that's really been kind of the MVP, making things happen, keeping his team alive.
Definitely Peanut's
Easily.
hold. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd say it's kind of a tag team between Peanut and Walrus. Walrus has constantly been impressing me this whole second half of the season, including the regular season. Just some fantastically smart movement and positioning, knowing when power-ups are coming up, knowing when bombs are coming up, using bombs effectively. Definitely both of those players, Walrus and Peanut, are stars this season. Definitely coming out. I wouldn't be surprised to see both from Major League next season.
Something to talk about at this point. We are moving into the end of the second hour of TagPro for these players. They're moving into the beginning of their third hour of play. I mean, to stay focused for that period of time, you know, you'll see who's a cut above, I think, at the end of this.
Well, absolutely. I mean, they've been practicing since probably 8 p.m. or earlier, so we're now looking at 4 hours probably of solid velocity play for them.
Yeah, and this is not a map where there's a dull moment, so it really is straining on the nerves. Alright, both teams are ready, streamers ready, and we are moving into, potentially again, the last 5 minutes of this game. Wow.
Yep.
This has been a real pleasure.
So, oh shoot, I don't even have a spec spot. Ah, snap. Well, good luck with that. I'm just going to sit out here and hang out in the cold.
Oh, I'm sorry about that, buddy.
No, that's fine. You guys killed it. I'll just let you guys do that.
We can always ask in group chat for someone to open spec for you.
And knowing our luck, we'll be going to another overtime period. So, in the meantime, we have a Juke and a TagPro going to the SemiProbots, and 2 rolling bombs going to the small cap. That's certainly an advantage.
Oh, what?
Looks like
Wait, we've got to restart here.
Yep.
Oh, and I just got a spec spot too.
Looks like we need a restart. Potentially a loss glitch for the small cap.
Yeah, that's my guess.
That's certainly going to be a cause of frustration for the SemiProbots who had two really good power-ups. Pav completely lagged out, didn't make it into the game. It's you know, it's a frustrating scenario, but it is what it is.
Yeah, and
Yep, as I suspected.
Recently, so I can understand where he's coming from.
And they couldn't have seen the TagPro because it was one of the side power-ups, so you can't call any, bullshit on that.
Yep. Aaron215 showing his true colors in chat. Will he be burned at the stake? Tune in next week.
Oh, I'm biased. I'm biased for my SemiProbots. I make no secret about it.
Alright. Looks like potentially both teams ready again. Great. Alright. Let's try that again.
Here we go. Last 5 minutes of the third overtime with SemiProbots up 2-0 over the small caps.
Thank you for being here, everyone. It's been a real joy. It's been some real nail biters. We saw some really commanding leads from both teams, but in the end, it's been neck and neck.
Yep, and now we're at 200 viewers, just for people that are keeping track. So thanks for the turnout, guys. This is awesome.
Yep, great. Every player is good. We've got that confirmation in group chat. We are underway. Still, with TagPro going to the SemiProbots, a little bit of vindication as they would have been frustrated if they got the short end of the stick this time.
I don't know. Oh shit, never mind. I lost my train of thought there.
No worries. It looks like Cripple's keeping that TagPro on defense. 2-cap lead, electing to protect it.
Oh right, I love how nobody went for the left power up for like 20 seconds.
Yeah, that was wild. Stu coming into base, has a regrab, has grounds to be a little bit forceful here, but triple contain is too much. Pinokes though has the flag. What? Stays alive by mere pixels. Stays alive again as Pavlov is not in the bomb lane. Pinokes is doing it again. Build a cat out, looking to put up some contain time themselves. Pinokes gets returned. Build a cat. Not quite close enough to base to punish the other team. Another round of power-ups. Three out of four power-ups going to SemiProbots. Yep.
Having some connection issues. Sorry, guys.
But in the end, it should pay off.
Oh, look at that.
Great acceleration and split by Cripple. Gets this, and I think it's happy because he might be able to get a defensive reset here. Yes, great snipe. Big play at a big time. Out past one, and the chain is certainly. Oh, bouncing off of Stu, narrowly staying alive. Two in there, two need to be blocked. The snipe is. Oh, the chain's alive.
Apologies to the stream, having some connection issues. I think it's worked out now.
The stream is down?
No, stream's fine now. It had some stutters. I'm not sure what was going on there.
Got it. Sorry about that interruption, folks. Both teams now have the flag at a base in contrast to the past few minutes, which has been all SemiProbots.
Yeah.
And small caps need to start making some moves here to get caps on the board.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's not going to be one of them. This is going to be a cap. 3-0 in this third overtime. That
looks
the
at least
first
3
nail
out
in
of
the
4
coffin.
power-ups. Yep. Stu now coming in again, staying alive, being nice and conservative. No, they've really got a good lead now, just protecting it. Yeah, I think 3 out of the 4 of those power-ups went to the SemiProbots there, and it certainly seemed to make a difference as the TagPro warded off the last guy in base.
Yep.
So 3 caps to go. They got a long ways to go and a short time to get there.
It's certainly doable, but they're going to need to change some stuff.
They need
another round of power-ups.
They need to get a grab.
they need to get these power-ups first. I mean, I think they got dominated last time, and it really... Oh!
Stu sneaks in and gets that Tag Pro.
It looks to be the only Tag Pro or Juke Juice on the map, so it's another 20 seconds of domination. Almost guaranteed. Pinocchio's no trouble splitting two. The boost, he had to take it that way, allows the opponents to catch up and get split again. Pinocchio has 3 to beat. Stu has an RB re. Pinocchio can't quite find the corner bounce.
Stu's rolling bomb runs out just as he might actually get the flag.
He has a great boost, though, to split a couple. It's a minute left, and with the chain still... Ooh, Helen Keller out past 2. They need to put something together now, because they are almost out of time. Helen Keller pushed back into base, and Pinocchio, meanwhile, is out, and returning him at a time like this when he knows what matters is just going to be so difficult. As I say that, of course, Yasarian gets the return. Helen Keller comes into base. They need another return to make it happen. Can't quite get it before Helen's returned. Walrus now coming over the left side, picks up a rolling bomb, and that looks like 20 seconds, or aka a death spell. Walrus could have gotten on the bomb there. Had no way of knowing, though. Pavlov, rolling bomb regrab, coming down into base. I suspect that's the game, folks.
Yep.
Yeah, they got that Tag Pro there. That's probably going to do it.
Really fortunate triple kill there by Cripple to allow Stu to stay alive. Folks, that is the Muperball for Season 6, and SemiProbots are your winners. Wow. Fantastic performance from both teams. I can say that with full confidence and honesty.
Yep. I'd love to see one last cap here from SMALLCAPS just to show
3, 2.
it's not going to happen, though. It's going to be 3-0 to SemiProbots in the third overtime to take the Muperball.
Wow, Walrus chipping in a cap from defense. He got a couple of those over the course of these. Let's see, 70 minutes of play?
70 minutes.
Wow.
Almost 2 entire weeks of major or minor league Tag Pro compressed into one night and one map.
Yep. SemiProbots fought through the entire postseason bracket, never getting a sweep, but always getting the win. Here they are, comfortable with overtime, making the difference in the end. Wow.
And that's a Centra team taking the Muperball. I'm not sure who's taken it previously, but I know that Centra teams don't always get the attention that they rightly deserve, and it's nice to see a Centra team pull off the Muperball win.
Yeah, I am very happy to see a Centra victory. My true colors, I said them at the beginning, but I am happy for all those players. Just a really, really deep squad that was rotating throughout the whole season. A lot of people not necessarily up for some of those higher awards because they shared the minutes, but the biggest victory in the end fell to them.
Excellent play. Do you want to see some last highlights before we go on?
I really would.
Okay, here we go. The last overtime number 6, half number 6 for the Muperball. Here we go. Starts out with Peanut doing it again. Peanut's got a hold here. It's just gonna stay alive, just like it's like the story of the game. Pavlov with pixels to go. Yasarian tries to bomb him into Pavlov and misses. Walrus caps here. 3 of 4 power-ups go to the SemiProbots, and that is the reason they won this half. I can confidently say it. Pinocchio's able to clear base with that Tag Pro. Then SemiProbots get some more power-ups. Stewart fighting there, Build a Cat for that power-up. Build a Cat goes to the other corner quickly to try and get it. Stewart chases him away with the Tag Pro. No one's close to base, so they could sacrifice him there. The SMALLCAPS are getting frantic here. You can tell with all the spikes. Yasarian here spiking himself with risky boosts. Just getting kind of frantic at the end. They knew they were running out of time. SemiPro power-up dominance. That was this half. Cripple here with the Tag Pro protecting Stu. Just the power-ups. Power-ups is what made that last half right there. Just steady hands by the SemiProbots all season. Great job.
Absolutely. So, do we want to try and get some of these players in here?
Absolutely. If anyone's willing to come up here and talk, yeah.
Yeah. It was unfortunate that one team had to lose that. I think both teams laid it out on the line.
Absolutely.
Completely even for 70 minutes. Oh my god.
All right, so I don't want to jump in there because it's looking like it's going to be pretty loud in the Pop and Block and Probots channel. Does anyone want to go down there and see if they can get a representative?
Yeah, I'll go down and see who I can find.
Yeah, I
Okay,
just sent them a message telling them to hop next door so we can drag them in.
Okay.
Okay,
that
that's
works
a great
too.
idea. Now, is there anyone for the small caps who want to jump in here too? Their channel looks a little bit smaller because not everyone's there for congratulations, but I'm sure that they would like to hop in here. They played an excellent game and season.
Yeah, I don't see why not. Nilfin, do you want to try and snag one of them?
I just sent them a message.
Sweet.
Fantastic.
Well, yeah, if they jump into the lobby here, we can grab one of them.
Yeah, so we peaked out at 212 viewers, so
Wow.
hey, how about that monthly TagPro hype?
Oh yeah, it's real. It's gonna carry
Yeah.
into next season, I hope. Really hoping for some
Thank you
more
to
hype.
everyone, the viewers. Yeah, thanks to the viewers. Thanks to Aaron for putting this together. Yeah, thanks for having us on commentary.
Oh,
It's been a
boy.
real pleasure, guys.
Look at this. We've got the entire SemiProbot squad up here that are looking to hop in and to talk. So I guess we'll just hop up there. You want to do that?
Why not?
Player or two up to the
All
streaming
right,
channel.
guys. Hey,
Hello,
well, it looks like you
guys.
brought your whole squad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Most of it.
Take it away, Swerg.
Well, just first of all, guys, fantastic performance. It was such a pleasure to watch. I mean, just
Hey.
both teams
Hey,
fighting till
what's
the
up?
end. Hey, Build a Cat, thank you for joining us. Just saying before we start talking to you guys, thank you so much for the great game. And I guess we'll just start with the most important question. How does it feel, SemiProbots?
You can't really put a name on it. I'm just kind of trying to take it all in, I guess.
Yeah, like feels like those Stanley Cup freaking commercials where they can't find any words for anything. Like
Yeah, I didn't expect to win it all, so it's a surprise.
Stuart's just tearing up on us.
Didn't expect to win. Humble till the end. And
Maddie.
Build a Cat, you guys played. Helen Keller, fantastic performance. Yasarian, all you guys I just saw so much quality tag pro from both teams, and you know, the few mistakes that were there were always capitalized on by the other team. Build a Cat, any insights into potentially what made the difference?
If you could throw out the first game, that would be great. Keep going. But no, we definitely lost power of control. Then after the first game, I think we got our heads on a little bit and started getting more power-ups and felt good. But whenever Probots got the power-ups and had the advantage, they pressed it and were able to turn into caps, and that was key. Their
Yep.
chain caps were really tough to break, and trying to catch Peanut with the flag was near impossible.
Yeah, you couldn't say that enough times. I mean, you guys had the same 4 lineup throughout all 70 minutes. Any thoughts about switching it up there, making changes, or did you know that was the plan?
We did make a substitution in.
Subbed in for Cripple, I think.
Oh yeah,
second
I was
game?
I was checking in with the small caps about that because they.
I think we
they had
were
a
pretty
consistent
happy
lineup.
with our lineup. It looked like Pat was going to have some lag issues at the last game, but he was able to relocate. I think he was playing from a laptop or something. He said he moved up to his living room, so that was only a possible sub. I don't think we didn't even bring it up about swapping anybody else. We knew, go to the dance with who brought you. So
Great.
yeah, congrats
Wow.
to the Probots. Very well played.
Yep, fantastic performance. Definitely a big shout out to Walrus who chipped in with some caps from defense throughout the whole series. You know, I think there was 3 or 4 total in the end, but you know, it's just a great versatility to see. So really big performance today, Walrus.
Thanks.
Yeah, you feeling hyped? Were you on your game? You know, did you drink some caffeine before the game? Any insights?
I don't know, I was definitely playing better than in practice. I think I was being a lot more safe and not doing stupid things.
Yeah, you could really see that when you had the flag, you were never pushing it into base. You always made sure you had the regrab set up. Yeah, I mean, Nilfin, any specific questions? I'm flabbergasted at the quality of play we saw.
I'd be curious what each team was thinking after the first game was over and there was that decisive 10-1 victory.
We were definitely rattled. We knew
It's happened so many times.
we knew
to us
when
before,
we
though, so
don't
we're kind of
communicate
used
that
to
it's
it.
a huge issue. We
Yeah.
started shutting down. We weren't talking at the in the second game. We knew it was lost, and in the break, we knew we had to just focus on the power ups. We felt like if we could just get some of the power ups and get back in it, we could break the chain caps and just
Yeah,
stop it from
giving
occurring.
up a loss like that early on, or just even just like one game, is something that we're like it happened like more than a few times, even in the regular season and in
Yeah.
the playoffs. And so luckily for us, we're like kind of used to bouncing back from that by this time. So, which was evident in the second game, we put up a better, more competitive play. So.
Absolutely. And SemiProbots, going into that second game, were you feeling really confident and not expecting it to go the way it did?
I mean, before that, we were completely focused on kind of bringing ourselves back down because we knew that it doesn't matter the margin of victory, just that they are victories themselves. So, but even like psychologically, we were still trying our hardest, but because of that victory and that like overconfidence that we weren't even like conscious of, we kind of lost it for a bit.
Yeah, and I would say for the SemiProbots, it's much the opposite of the SMALLCAPS. We start strong, and then something bad happens in the second game and we lose. And then we come back in overtime.
I think that's actually true in literally every playoff game we've had. We win the first game, we lose the second, and we win in overtime.
Yeah, I have no hesitations about saying that due to his performance in the overtime games and edging out the other team, Panox was the MVP. Really great performance. Really good stuff. Just so hard to track down 1, 2, 3 defenders. Sometimes it just didn't matter how many there were.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
And it'd be really interesting to get all of those clips that Aaron showed between. Just compress. I mean, that'll compress the Muperball down to a good like 8 minutes of all of the most exciting plays.
Absolutely.
So that would be something worth doing tonight. Because I don't think there are going to be a lot of people watching
3 hours.
2.5, 3 hours of TagPro.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the players that were playing in it that are going to want to relive this moment or forget this moment.
No, I'm. You know, it's disappointing to lose, but I'm happy with the season. After the first game, I definitely didn't want to go out like that, but I'm proud that we got our heads on and battled back and took it to triple OT. So it's definitely bittersweet, but it's nice to put up a fight after that first game shellacking.
Yeah, I think as a leader of your team, you could certainly hold your head up high.
Absolutely.
Well, I think we've gotten what we needed. I think we certainly have a final little bit of time, the platform, the opportunity for the winners to speak. Shout outs, anything you want to say, emotional moments from this season. This is your platform, you've earned it.
Shout out to you guys for doing the everything, the broadcasting, the graphics, the replays. I think there were like almost 200 people watching, so you guys had to work triple overtime without pay. So thanks for sticking with us and broadcasting and everything. Appreciate it.
Hey, wait, without pay? What?
Yeah, no, I'm getting paid
$7
seven and an extra 3 for overtime. Yeah, I don't know what they're getting paid, but 7 total.
7 total, Aaron? That's a little steep.
Plus, well,
I was kept in the dark. I suspect that it's 3.5 for each of us, and he's taken my 3.5. But that aside, winners, final thoughts, shout outs for the season. Anything for us?
That was the best game of TagPro I've ever played.
Good.
Hopefully you draft us next season.
So what you're saying, Peanut, is don't necessarily expect you to play at that level in season 7?
Ever again?
I sure hope he doesn't unless I'm on his team.
Yeah, potentially, definitely a lot of players in this game tonight who could be making that jump up to majors.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of these guys playing majors. If not, there might be a captain or two in the bunch.
Absolutely.
I'm hoping those are going to be announced soon.
See you guys in majors next season.
For sure.
Yeah.
I can definitely see tons of these players going majors next season. There's no doubt about it.
Big statement of intent about Centra and its upcoming position in the league, potentially getting some more spots for the next season. A lot of quality players wanting to make that jump. Great. Aaron, anything else as the streamer? I'm pretty sure we're great here. Thank you guys so much. It's been a real pleasure. Thank you for having me. my fellow commentators, the Bob and Ilfin, Aaron, running the stream so well. Just like the replays are just like top notch. It's just such a benefit to be able to have that. Thank you guys.
Absolutely, thank you.
Yeah, thank
Have
you.
a good night, guys. Thanks for joining us on the stream.
Congratulations.
Yep. Congrats
Thanks
to the
for streaming.
SemiProbots.
Yeah, now we can do
Thank you.
this.